Have you ever wondered what makes a strong, confident dog suddenly cower, tremble, or bark non-stop, even when you're right there beside them? Many people think dogs are only afraid of fireworks or thunderstorms, but the truth is, there are hidden fears quietly eroding their sense of security every single day. The saddest part is that we, their loving owners, sometimes unknowingly cause them fear without even realizing it. I know it sounds hard to believe, but if you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand. And you'll know how to make that little heart feel protected, no matter how scary the world outside may be. And trust me, number 4 will have you saying, "I wish I had known this sooner." So if you truly love your four-legged friend, don't look away. Now, let's uncover the deepest fears that dogs carry throughout their lives. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss more videos to help you understand your pup better every day. Right now, let's begin with the very first fear that almost every dog secretly has, no matter how brave they may seem. The thing that hurts a dog's heart the most isn't loud noises or the dark. It's losing the person they love more than anything in the world. To a dog, their owner isn't just a friend, but their entire world, their safety, their life source. When you leave, whether for a few hours or forever, to them, it's a silent nightmare. Some dogs lie at the door, refusing to eat or drink, just waiting for that familiar warmth to return. This pain can't be fixed with treats or toys, only eased by your steady love, every day, every hour. Give them gentle hugs. Whisper warm words, because sometimes a simple, "Good boy, don't be scared, I'm right here," is the most magical comfort. And if you've ever thought leaving them alone for a few hours is no big deal, keep listening, because loneliness quietly eats away at their heart more than you think. Dogs are born to live in packs. When left alone for too long, they panic, chew up furniture, and howl in desperation. Behind every howl is a pleading heart saying, "Please don't abandon me." You might think they're being naughty, but really, they're begging for you to come back. A quick tip to ease separation anxiety: leave behind a shirt that smells like you, play soft music, or give them a favorite stuffed toy. Remember, dogs don't understand time. They only know whether you're there or not. And even when you're with them, other things can still make them shiver with fear, like an unexpected thunderstorm in the middle of a summer night. Loud sounds like thunder, fireworks, or sudden bangs are nightmares for most dogs. Their ears are dozens of times more sensitive than ours. So what sounds like a fun fireworks show to us is a deafening storm to them. While fireworks burst outside, they curl up under the bed, shaking uncontrollably. You can't stop thunderstorms, but you can make the room less scary. Close windows, play gentle music, and sit next to them, resting your hand on their back so they know you're here facing the storm together. And you'll be surprised to learn that fireworks, which seem harmless, are just as terrifying as thunder. Every holiday, fireworks light up the sky and we cheer. But many dogs panic to the point of running away and getting lost, never to find their way home again. If you know there will be fireworks, prepare ahead. Keep them in a closed room, make a cozy den with blankets and toys, and don't forget gentle strokes. A soft touch during a scary moment is worth more than 1,000 comforting words. But there's another place, with no fireworks or thunder, that still makes them tremble: the vet's office. The vet's office is a place of healing for humans, but for dogs, it's a place of needles, antiseptic smells, and restraining hands. Just seeing the carrier or hearing the car door, they can make them shake. You can ease this fear by helping them get used to the vet. Visit just for a treat, no shots, so they learn it's not only a place for pain. And don't forget to whisper, "You're so brave. I'm proud of you." Sometimes that can turn a scary vet trip into a more pleasant outing. But when you get home and think the fear is over, they face another enemy, the vacuum cleaner. The loud roar, the strange vibrations, the way it moves. To you, it's just a vacuum. But to them, it's a monster threatening to swallow their cozy bed. Some dogs are so terrified they hide under the table and won't come out. A simple fix. Turn on the vacuum while they're far away. Give them treats when they stay calm near it. With a few weeks of patience, you'll see a braver pup. But even if you conquer the vacuum monster, there are still scary strangers outside. Unfamiliar dogs. Not every dog loves making doggy friends. Strange dogs mean strange smells, unknown temperaments, and the risk of a fight if they don't get along. Some dogs bark and raise their hackles at the sight of another dog. Tip: never let your dog meet a strange dog without a muzzle or leash. And don't force them closer if they're not ready. Let them choose the pace. Forcing it only deepens the fear. And if you think crowds will make them braver, be careful. Because for some dogs, a crowded place is a maze of panic. Many dogs get extremely anxious when surrounded by noisy crowds, feet stepping on their tail, unfamiliar hands reaching out. Their eyes search for you, clinging to your knee, hoping you'll lead them out of that confusing maze. If you must take your dog into a crowd, keep the leash secure, reassure them with your familiar voice, and watch for stress signals, tucked tail, pinned ears, constant lip licking. When you see these signs, don't linger, because to them, escaping the crowd is true freedom. You might think that avoiding crowds and strange dogs will make them feel safe. Unfortunately, sometimes it's your own raised voice that plants a new storm of fear in their heart. A loud scolding, an angry glare. To them, it's like thunder inside the house. Some dogs shrink, tuck their tail, and hide the moment they hear your voice rise. You're angry for a minute, but that fear can linger for life. Instead of yelling, use a calm, firm tone, reward good behavior, and ignore small mistakes. A gentle look, a soft pet, often teaches them better than 1,000 scoldings. And sometimes, no scolding is needed. Just a sudden hand movement can startle them into cowering. Dogs read human body language faster than you think. A sudden wave of your hand, a quick bend over, or an unfamiliar object in your hand can trigger a defensive reaction. Dogs who've been abused in the past are even more sensitive. So move slowly, speak before you act, and help them understand. There's nothing to fear. Remember, to them your hand isn't a threat. It's the safest place in the world. But even if home feels safe, the outside world has natural enemies that still scare them. Aggressive cats or wild animals in the yard. Some dogs are fine with people, but panic when facing an angry cat or unfamiliar wildlife. They don't understand why that cat is stalking them or suddenly hissing and swiping claws. Keep an eye on your yard. Don't let wild animals come too close. When outside, always use a secure leash, and don't let them roam freely where you can't control them. To your dog, your yard is a fortress, and when that fortress is invaded, their heart races just like it does during fireworks. But an even bigger fear is being left alone in an unfamiliar place, with no one to call their name. Many dogs who were abandoned by previous owners still carry that trauma when living with a new family. Just seeing a suitcase or a car ready to leave makes them anxious, barking loudly in fear of being left behind again. Please, never abandon a dog in a strange place. They don't know how to find their way back, like people think. When you travel, make sure a trusted person cares for them, and leave familiar toys or blankets so your scent stays with them. To your dog, having you means having everything. And when you come home, let them settle back into their favorite bed, toys, and familiar corners. Losing their safe territory is a hidden fear that few notice. A familiar sleeping spot, a little bed with your scent, that's a treasure for your dog. Suddenly clearing it away or moving houses can trigger mild trauma, loss of appetite, or nighttime barking. So even when cleaning or moving, keep a familiar corner or an old toy. That small thing means the whole world to them. Just like you, they need stability and familiar faces, and not every stranger in a uniform or hat feels safe to them either. Many dogs react strongly to delivery drivers, mail carriers, or strangers in uniforms coming into their yard. The sound of shoes, unfamiliar smells, quick movements. To them, it's a sign of an intruder. Don't scold them for barking at the delivery person. They're just doing their job as loyal guardians. Reassure them. Help them get used to new people with short, safe introductions while you're there with treats. Each time you do this, you peel away another layer of fear in their heart. But no matter how well you prepare, don't forget one thing that can unsettle them deeply: sudden changes in their daily routine. Dogs don't wear watches, but they tell time through habits. A late meal, a shortened walk, a night when you come home late. These disruptions make them anxious, confused, barking for no reason, even acting out. You don't have to be rigid like a clock, but keep the main routines consistent. When you give them a steady schedule, you're giving them the feeling that the world is still safe, still familiar, and you're still by their side, no matter how much else changes. So, behind those sparkling eyes and wagging tail is a treasure trove of fears that your little dog quietly carries every day. If you've listened this far, I believe you now understand that fragile heart a bit more. Hug them tightly, whisper warm words, and don't forget to share this video with anyone else who loves a dog like you do. And if you want to learn even more ways to make your dog's life happier, hit that subscribe button now. We have many more loving, helpful stories waiting ahead. Thank you for being here. Because of you, your dog is already so much luckier than most.